Kingdom tour, but basically we had to get here for rope drop, so everybody's getting in. It's 7:45 and they just opened, so Main Street will be open at 8. But we have to go check in for the Keys to the Kingdom tour here because that starts at 8, and then that's a 5-hour tour. You do have to be 14 or older to go on the Keys to the Kingdom tour. So, and I don't think we are allowed to film or take pictures during that because you do go behind the scenes and you get to go through the utilidors and you get to see a lot of different parts of the magic kind of pulled back. So if you don't want to have magic pulled back, then don't do that tour.
If that is the finger, don't press down. If there's lotion or sunscreen, make sure it's on. Thank you. Next up.
So first stop though.
You have to take pictures.
Yeah.
It's priority.
That's priority. So we're doing the PhotoPass photographer here right in front of the train station with all the cool 50th. So we're getting that taken care of and then we'll go check in for our tour. So when it's mom's trip, we get to choose what we want to do.
And that's taking pictures.
It is. Yeah, Brandy and I were just saying, we get in, we take our pictures
Right away,
because the kids are fresh, they're not cranky.
Nobody's outfits are messed up.
Yeah, nobody's sweaty. Makeup's good.
Yeah.
And then we get them out of the way, and then we don't have to worry about it. But okay, so here's where we're going. We have to check in right here at the theater for our Keys to the Kingdom tour. So everybody's kind of rushing down Main Street. I mean, we can go grab a castle view really quick. Let's grab a castle view and then go check in because tour starts at 8. 7:50. Get in. Let's do a little castle view for this trip.
We're taking it in yet.
Woo! Always the best castle. It is the best castle. The best castle. The best castle. Yay! Yay!
We love it.
Yeah, best castle. All right, so we are going to check in here at the Town Square Theater and do our tour. So like I said, I don't think we are able to film anything because you are going behind the scenes, and I believe we are able to get into certain areas before it's open to the rest of the guests, so it's still considered behind, like off stage, because the worlds haven't opened to all the rest of the guests. So waiting for Brandy. She's taking some pictures, and then we're gonna head on in and we'll check in. Keys to the Kingdom check-in. Good morning. Yes, we are checking in.
These are going to be y'all's name tags. Those are yours to keep.
Oh, fun.
These are going to be your backstage passes and listening devices. Your guide Annie's going to go over how those work for you once you get started.
Okay.
And about halfway through, you're going to stop for lunch. So I know it's early, but if you take a peek at those menus, just slide on down here to Miss Lauren and Taylor, and they will get your lunch orders.
Great. Let's see. We got to take a look at what we want.
We do also have waters for you.
Great.
Tour.
Thank you.
Give you a hot one today. Stay hydrated.
Yes.
Meeting your guide right here. Okay. The restroom's going to be right behind us.
Great. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
I'm very excited. We have our little badges and our lanyards.
Special name tags.
I'm excited. So, but yeah, I don't think we'll be able to film much more after this, which is awesome because it keeps the magic alive.
So we'll be back in 5 hours.
Yes, it is a 5-hour tour, but yes, we do get lunch, and we'll be riding some rides too. So, and this was an extra cost. I think it's $114 per person. You do have to be 14 to go on it. If you are a annual pass holder or DVC, you do get a 15% discount. So that's that. So we'll see what we can do before we get on the tour.
Happy to have you. We can spread out and make this area our own because we're going to get started with the hardest part of our day. And that's going to be what's around your neck. So they're going to be your listening devices. Alright friends, so that was the hardest part of the day. Congratulations. I do want to say to you though, sometimes they die or kind of went out. I have tons of extras, so please don't wait to tell me that you need a new one because I can fix it for you right away. So that's really all the boring stuff. Let me tell you about me. So this is a 4.5 to 5 hour walking tour today. So we're going to be covering a lot of bases. I don't want you to think I'm a stranger, so I want to kind of tell you about myself. My name is Annie. I'll be your tour guide today. So Keys to the Kingdom, why is it called that? What's really the basis of that? So Keys to the Kingdom, we operate our whole entire company globally, here, California, anywhere it cruises. And we base our company off of 5 keys. And those 5 keys are what this tour is based off of, because we have to unlock the magic. On backstage, you're going to see some things that might be like, oh God. But we have to unlock those magic pieces. And those 5 keys, they go over safety, courtesy, show, efficiency, and inclusion at the heart of absolutely everything we do. So with that, there's going to be 2 types of questions you can answer. Let's get started, shall we? I'm going to undo this rope and we will all just congregate on this area right below the top. I am going to you guys all in, make sure we have everybody. And also I'm going to ask, can you still hear me? Excellent. So don't get sick with me. Right. Is this anybody's first time to the Magic Kingdom? What? Oh my gosh. Okay, we all have been here before. We have walked through these gates many times, or at least one time. So Magic Kingdom alone is our big deal. And it starts right here with Main Street USA. Everything is built to a certain height so it can be seen. So when you're choosing between the monorail and the ferry, you can maybe kind of, if you stand like at an angle, see the castle in the distance. But it is not full view. This train station right over here is our current. This is a right? So that is blocked over here. And then you come in and you walk through both sides of the streets, left or right, and then you see the castle. And my favorite part about being a cast member is seeing the reaction. But it's a red carpet because Walt Disney said, all my guests who are giving my dream a chance, they are the stars. I want a red carpet to be rolled out for them up until we walk into the castle. So if you've noticed, there's a red carpet rolled out for you on all the sidewalks up to the side. And I'm going to try to get you the best seat in the house. So follow my riding crop. It's going to be up in the air for my friends in the back. And we are going to move straight forward. Please watch out.
Yeah, okay, so water bottles, no association, but best water bottles ever.
No association.
I've had cold water in here since last night and it's still cold, and it's now 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And they're really cool because you can either sip or chug, and my kids love it, and it's great. It's a little heavy to take to the park, but totally worth it. Anyhow, on to the recap. We did pick up some amazing ears in the Emporium just now, but we just finished our Keys to the Kingdom tour. Thoughts?
It was worth the time and the money.
Well, being annual pass holders.
Correct. I don't. If you're not, I would say
if it was your first trip to Disney or like your trip to Disney, I wouldn't do it. But if you've been, it helped to have ridden a lot of the rides and know a lot of the stuff.
If you're a seasoned Disney person, I think you will get a lot of value out of it.
Yeah.
You've always wondered what backstage looks like. You will enjoy it.
Yeah, we got to go into the Utilidor, and then we went, excuse me, backstage. We got to see all the parade floats.
That was cool.
What else did we see backstage that was like super cool? I know they talked about the trash.
You had to see the costumes.
Yeah, all the costumes.
And them sewing them, repairing them, the wigs.
Yeah, we learned that they were like personally fitted to each person. How they do the casting.
Casting process. The history of the rides, which you can get some history of the rides on Disney Plus. There's background on those, which is kind of more detailed on that.
And it was like, sorry, my arm's getting tired. I mean, it was just cool to see like all the inner workings and like to be able to ask questions. So like, I did ask my question about the Haunted Mansion because we got to ride the Haunted Mansion. We went in through the VIP door, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And I asked about when you go up and you turn and come back out of the attic, like you're turned around backwards and you're falling down, and it is indeed like you are falling, is what the tour guide confirmed. Falling into your grave, but you do escape alive. So that was cool that I was able to get that confirmed. So I highly recommend it. I don't know if you
Jungle Cruise.
We got to ride the Jungle Cruise. We got a VIP past everybody rope dropping Adventureland and walked straight past them, and all these people gave us dirty looks. But
I think doing the first tour of the day,
yes,
is the way to do it.
Yes, because we did the 8 a.m. class, the 8 a.m. tour, not class. Yeah. The 8 a.m. tour. It did feel like class because we learned a lot of stuff. If you don't want to learn things about Disney, if you don't want to know the history of Disney and all those things, then it's not for you. Yeah, they do uncover a lot of the magic. We did see a headless man go by.
We saw Snow White.
Yeah, and we got to see Cinderella come out of the elevator and come downstairs for a break.
Very excited to see us.
Yeah, she waved at everybody. It was a lot of the behind the scenes, and it was a lot of cool stuff to learn and to know. Just like random facts. I do think, as I do future videos, I will probably be spouting off those facts that I now know, and I will probably.
If you're someone who likes factory tours, like that's your thing, like you like to go to like factories, I think you'll think it's cool.
Yeah.
That's something you're into.
Yeah.
Definitely for adults.
Yeah. You can't
take it, like we said before, you can't take kids 14 and under.
Yeah.
But I would say even college kids and older.
Yeah.
I don't even know that
a high school kid.
I think they'd be bored.
Yeah, because it's a lot of like walking and talking. We did get a break for lunch. It was a little early lunch at like 10:30 from Pecos Bill, and that was good. Like they had it all set up, and they had like your name, and then we got this cute little pin that came with it. And I don't know. It was a lot of fun. It was a good tour to have done.
I think it's good for an adults only trip.
Yeah. Like one of the people on our tour was another mom, and like the dad and the daughter like left her because you had to be the 14. The daughter was like 2 or so.
Yeah.
So they went and did their own thing, and she was on the tour. I do think also it was fun to have a friend on the tour.
I don't think I'd like to do it alone.
Yeah. Because like the people that had lunch and they were there by themselves sat alone. I mean, and like our tour guide too also was like super like ask me any questions, like, but if there were questions she couldn't answer on stage, like she waited till we were backstage to answer them. So that was cool. So she was able to be more candid backstage and
tell us a little bit what she didn't answer.
Yeah, there's nothing she didn't answer. There's nothing she didn't answer to. So all in all, it was fun. Yeah. It was really cool. We got to see, and also like where the cavalcades like floats were stored, because that just is like going by right now, so that made me think of that. It was definitely fun. We got to ride 2 rides, got lunch, and learned a lot. Yeah. And then we came out and we went into the Emporium and got our awesome ears, which I hadn't seen these ears before, so I really liked them. And then we were standing there taking pictures in front of the castle, and one of the Casey's Corner cast members comes out, and he's like standing there, and he's like looking at me, and I was like, go ahead, because I thought maybe he wanted to pass by while we were taking pictures. And
he had a box,
and it said "Box of Mystery" on it, and he pointed at me, pointed at the box, pointed at me, pointed at the box, and I was like, he's like, come on. So I walked up to him, and he started shaking the box, and he opened it up, and inside was a brownie. So we're going to now enjoy our brownie and game plan for the rest of the day, but
it's
that was our Keys to the Kingdom tour.
Yeah, and it's not busy here today. They close at 4:30.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we're gonna ride some rides.
Yeah, here we go.
If you like this video, click smash the subscribe button. We love you guys so much, and always you are with it. Bye, guys. Bye.